You've been staring at the screens for hours. The charts blur together, and despite all the lines and indicators, you still have zero clarity on whether you should be buying or selling. This chart shows a textbook bullish structure on a 5-minute time frame. Higher highs, higher lows, a clear upward staircase. You follow the golden rule of trading with the trend. You position your stop loss just below the recent dip and confidently execute a buy order. The market instantly pivots. It rips violently downward, blowing right past your stop loss and liquidating your position in a matter of minutes. You didn't misread the screen. That upward structure was physically there. So why did a textbook setup collapse so quickly? Because what you were looking at was a fake bullish structure. Most traders lose money because they isolate their view. Trying to predict market behavior by looking only at a 5-minute time frame is like trying to understand an entire book by reading a single sentence out of context. Institutional traders solve this blind spot using a framework known in smart money circles as a fractal, or in standard price action, multi-timeframe analysis. Think of a fractal like an onion, layers nested inside of layers, peeling back indefinitely. On a trading interface, a 1-day time frame is just a container. It breaks apart into 4-hour segments, which shatter into 1-hour, 15-minute, and finally 5-minute blocks. The price action on a 5-minute chart operates entirely within the fixed boundaries established by the massive higher time frame trend. Let's pull back and run an autopsy on that failed 5-minute trade using the fractal lens. This chart shows the exact same asset zoomed out to a 1-hour time frame. The overarching structure is bearish, cascading downward. Notice this tiny, isolated box on a brief upward slope. That's our perfect 5-minute bullish structure, nested inside the macro chart. This movement represents a temporary upward pullback, a brief correction occurring inside a much larger downward cycle. To trade correctly, start on the higher time frame. Identify major points of interest and find the resistance levels sitting just above the current price. Once that overarching macro ceiling is firmly established, you zoom back down from the clouds into the microscopic 5-minute view. You don't buy the upward movement. You wait for the price to hit that macro level, and you wait for the exact moment the 5-minute pattern breaks, a change of character where the microchart aligns with the 1-hour downward cascade. Consistent and profitable trading requires you to ignore the micro illusion and patiently wait for it to shatter against the macro reality. Adopting the fractal lens strips the noise away. You spot market traps before they spring, and you naturally align your capital with the true directional force of the asset. But the mathematical edge is where this strategy scales, giving you an asymmetrical risk-to-reward ratio. Here is the entry logic. Pinpointing the 5-minute micro-reversal makes your stop-loss microscopic, a tiny red bracket against your entry. But your exit targets the macro trend. Riding the 1-hour momentum, your take profit stretches all the way down to major support levels. You risk a sliver of capital on the micro level to capture rewards on the macro level, routinely yielding a 1 to 10 return on a single trade. Grasping this layered reality is exactly what separates the traders who provide liquidity from the smart money that collects it. Fractal analysis provides the clarity to avoid traps, but it is just one component of a larger execution strategy. First, managing your risk, identifying hidden liquidity, and perfectly timing entries all require a standardized process to remain profitable over hundreds of trades. The 30-day trading masterclass organizes these concepts into a specific sequence, showing you how to analytically decode charts across crypto, Forex, and stocks. You will learn everything from foundational technical analysis to advanced price action, smart money concepts, and options trading. Its complete system is normally priced at $49.99, but the first 20 traders to use code LIMIT20 unlock total access for $19.99. Hit the link below and take control of your trades.